All right, so thank you, Ma, for having us here. It's been an honor. I want to ask, what do you think we can do, um, creating awareness and alerting young persons about the dangers of involving in drug abuse?
Okay, so thank you for having me and also taking time out to create awareness around drug abuse. Again, like what you have said or the question you have asked, it's important that young people like us, or young people get into advocacy for other young people to see that or the dangers of it. It's important that we constantly talk about the dangers of it. It's important young people see other people or hear stories of people whom drugs have derailed their path. Um, Also, leaders should speak about it. We shouldn't see it as a taboo. It should be spoken about in churches, it should be spoken about in schools. It can be part of our curriculum, it can be part of our skills acquisition curriculum. Just take 5-10 minutes to educate young people because that's where we have the bulk of young people. 5-10 minutes to educate them on the dangers of drug abuse, on the dangers of peer pressure towards drug abuse, and the importance of speaking up when they have to. Um, People feel that vulnerability is not something they should be proud of. So when they are making a mistake, they are afraid to speak about it. They are afraid to be vulnerable to the other person because they feel they will be judged, or they feel like people will just not listen to them as well. So leaders should speak about it. People who are struggling also should be able to say, you know what, I had this issue and I've conquered it. Also, young people should be able to see other people whom um, drug abuse has affected their lives negatively. I think with that, as a starting point, we'll start to create some level of awareness and advocacy around it, and young people will start to understand that this isn't something that they should engage in.
Thank you so much, Ma. So our last question: what advice do you have for young persons out there? Talking about the youth and young adults, what advice do you have for them?
Honestly, we all have been at the position where we had, or at the crossroads where we had to make some decisions. Um, First of all, I still think that the family is the first place where children gain all the right values. It will be important where families are relaxed enough for young people to speak when they have issues, where there's pressure, where there's um, lack of self-esteem, or just lack of love generally. I feel like when people feel loved, when they feel heard, when they feel seen, they won't engage in all of this. So first of all, families should imbibe unity, love, caring for one another as one thing. And then also young people, you can't be in your family for forever. So when you start to feel the need to engage in negative vices, it's important to speak up. If people are luring you, you speak up. Pressure is coming, negative pressure is coming. It's important you speak up. It's also important that you know, engage yourself in things that do not create boredom. I feel like when people are fully engaged, they won't be thinking about vices. So, for instance, we have vocational skills, tech skills that we engage in the agency here. And it'll be important if young people just gain some of these skills, start to hone their skills and see how best they can make something out for their future. So it will be from family to speaking up to also just getting yourself busy. I think if young people get themselves engaged, if young people are able to speak up, and if young people feel love from home, we'll be able to an extent, reduce cases of drug abuse.
All right, thank you so much, Ma. Ma, so before we end the video, can you just say Project Advance Initiative, say no to drugs and yes to purpose with a smile?
For sure.
Thank you.
Okay, so Project Advance Initiative, say no to drugs and yes to purpose.
Thank you so much, Ma.
You're welcome.